You've probably been told that your back pain comes from your bad posture. But here's something that most people don't realise. There's actually very little evidence that posture actually predicts back pain. In fact, worrying about posture often makes back pain worse than the posture itself. It's one of those ideas that sounds logical, but the evidence and real life tell a very different story. We've all heard it. Sit up straight or you'll ruin your back. But the reality is, your spine isn't fragile. It's strong, adaptable, and it's built for movement. People with supposedly perfect posture often have back pain, and people who slouch all day are often completely pain-free. So posture clearly isn't the villain that we've made it out to be. Here's where posture is often misunderstood. Your posture, your spine, your pelvis, your shoulders, your head, isn't fixed. It's constantly changing, and it's often a reflection of your emotional state. Think about a boxing match. At the end, the winner stands tall and proud, open, confident, expanded, and the loser collapses inwards, downwards, protective, guarded, withdrawn. Same type of human body, same type of spine and skeleton, completely different postures. And you see the same thing in animals. A dog will lower its head when it feels fearful or depressed, and it'll raise it when it's happy and excited. So if posture changes with emotions, why do we treat it like it's purely a mechanical problem? If posture caused back pain, everyone who sat badly would hurt, and everyone who sat perfectly would feel great. But that's not what we see. Not in life, not in the research, and not in clinical practice. Two people can sit the exact same way all day long, one will feel fine, and the other can feel terrible. And that tells us something important. It's the person, not the posture. Stress, sleep, beliefs, movement habits, these matter way more than the constantly changing shape of your back. I've seen this with a lot of patients. I remember a woman came to me with back pain that hadn't improved for months. And when I watched her moving, I noticed that she was completely avoiding bending her spine. I asked why, and she told me she thought it was dangerous. So I reassured her, and we worked on bending, slumping, slouching, and touching her toes, movements that she'd been avoiding out of fear. After a couple of weeks, her pain was completely gone. Her posture wasn't the problem. Her fear, hypervigilance, and the lack of movement was the thing keeping pain hanging around. So here's the shift that actually helps people recover. Posture isn't something you need to fix. It's fluid, adaptable, and it's influenced by many factors. The research consistently points to three key pillars that you can control when it comes to back pain. Movement, which is changing positions regularly, walking, regular exercise. Mindset, understanding that your back is robust, reduces stress, and stress is one of the key drivers of pain. And lifestyle, stress, sleep, daily habits. When these things improve, people almost always feel better, regardless of their posture. Here's what surprises a lot of people. Your back doesn't need a perfect position. It just wants variety and confidence. Stillness and fear are way more stressful to your back than slouching ever could be. If you want simple daily guidance based on this approach, you can join my 21-day Back on Track plan at badbackbarney.com. You're not broken. You don't need a perfect posture. You need movement, understanding, and a calmer system, not a straighter spine.